Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a really interesting topic. Why does Do Big Studios get so much hate? It seems like every time their name comes up, there's a storm of negativity online. But is the hate actually justified, or are people just piling on for no reason? Let's break down the controversy. One of the biggest reasons Do Big Studios gets hate is reputation. Once a company is labeled as bad, it's really hard to shake off that image. Sometimes, people criticize Do Big Studios not because of something they just did, but because of old drama or simply because it's trendy to hate on big names. Think about it. Larger studios are always in the spotlight. If they release one game or update that isn't perfect, thousands of people will instantly jump on social media to complain. Meanwhile, smaller studios can make the same mistakes and barely anyone notices. This creates a cycle where negativity builds up around Do Big Studios, regardless of what's actually happening. Another factor is expectations. Because Do Big Studios is seen as big, people automatically expect perfection. Every release, every feature, every update is judged under a microscope. If a game isn't groundbreaking or doesn't meet hype levels, fans feel let down. But here's the thing, sometimes the expectations are impossible to meet. People want innovation, but also want the game to feel familiar. They want the studio to move fast, but also demand quality. When those two things clash, frustration gets directed straight at Do Big Studios. We also can't ignore the bandwagon effect. On platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, once one negative opinion goes viral, it becomes the trend to join in. People who don't even play the games or follow Do Big Studios will throw shade just to be part of the conversation. This creates a snowball effect. Suddenly, it feels like everyone hates them, when in reality, it's just a loud group repeating the same talking points. Here's the interesting part. If you look closely, Do Big Studios actually hasn't done anything majorly wrong to deserve the level of hate they're getting. They've released games that people enjoy, kept updates consistent, and tried to balance the community's requests. Are they perfect? No, but no studio is. In fact, some of their choices, like listening to feedback, patching bugs quickly, and working with creators, are things fans often beg other studios to do. But because Do Big Studios is under the microscope, their efforts sometimes go unnoticed. So at the end of the day, the controversy isn't really about Do Big Studios being bad. It's about the way people treat big names in gaming. The bigger you get, the more hate you attract. And while criticism is fair when it's deserved, a lot of the hate around Do Big Studios feels more like a trend than an honest reaction. What do you think? Is the hate justified, or is Do Big Studios just caught in the cycle of being a big name? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear different perspectives. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives like this one. Thanks for watching.